Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC B12E4, indicates an electric steering lock high-level failure related to the MTR CUT system in Honda Accord models from 2017 to 2023. The electric steering lock, ESL, mechanism is critical for ensuring that the steering column locks when the ignition is turned off, preventing unauthorized movement of the vehicle. When this system fails, typically related to issues in the electrical wiring or the components associated with MTR CUT2, the driver may experience difficulties in powering on or steering the vehicle. It's essential to diagnose the problem thoroughly before proceeding with repairs, as this ensures safety and functionality. The troubleshooting process will help identify whether the issue lies with the wiring or the components, allowing for the correct parts to be replaced. Always start with checking the integrity of the fuses connected to the electric steering lock system. DTC B12E4 signifies a failure within the electric steering lock system, specifically linked to the MTR CUT2 circuit. This circuit connects the electric steering lock to the power control unit, regulating how the steering lock engages and disengages. The electric steering lock is situated within the steering column, which helps immobilize the vehicle when the ignition is off. The failure of MTR CUT2 suggests that either there is a wiring issue, such as an open or high resistance, or a malfunction within the electric steering lock itself. Each part plays a vital role in ensuring the steering lock operates smoothly and reliably, enhancing overall vehicle security. Identifying the specific failure point is critical for effectively addressing the DTC and restoring functionality to the steering system. The troubleshooting for DTC B12E4 outlines several potential causes. An open circuit in the wiring is often the primary suspect, meaning that there could be a disconnect at some point in the wiring harness, affecting communication or electrical flow. Poor ground connections can also lead to failure, particularly when the ground wire has high resistance or is open. Ensuring a solid ground connection is crucial for the electrical components to function properly. Another possibility is a malfunctioning electric steering lock itself, which may need replacement if the wiring checks out. Each of these issues can lead to the inability of the steering lock to function, thus causing the DTC to register. Addressing these causes methodically can help restore normal operation to the steering lock system. Drivers experiencing DTC B12E4 may encounter several symptoms related to the electric steering lock. A primary symptom includes issues with the steering lock itself, which may fail to engage or disengage properly. This can lead to significant difficulties in starting the vehicle, as the ignition system might be immobilized. Additionally, anomalies in the ignition operation may be experienced, such as the inability to turn the key or the ignition remaining unresponsive. If the electric steering lock is faulty, it may also lead to unexpected steering behavior, impacting the driver's control over the vehicle. Recognizing these symptoms can aid in initial diagnosis and guide the troubleshooting process effectively. The first step in troubleshooting DTC B12E4 involves clearing the diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. This needs to be done because it resets the system and helps determine if the issue is persistent or intermittent. After clearing the codes, the vehicle should be cycled through the off, lock, accessory, on, and off, lock modes a total of 10 times. This cycling can help gauge the condition of the electric steering lock during different operational states. Once these steps are completed, check for any new DTCs using the HDS. If DTC B12E4 reappears, this indicates a continuing issue, and you should proceed to the next troubleshooting step. If it does not reappear, the issue may be intermittent, suggesting further checking for loose connections may be necessary. The second troubleshooting step focuses on checking the ground line for the electric steering lock. Begin by ensuring the vehicle is in the off lock mode. Then, disconnect the electric steering lock 12P connector to access the terminals needed for testing. Using a multimeter, check for continuity between the identified test points, number 7 of the electric steering lock 12P connector, and body ground. Proper continuity signifies that the GND wire is functioning correctly. If there is continuity between these points, you can confidently move on to the next troubleshooting step. If not, repair any open or high-resistance issues found in the ground wire or the poor ground connection at G503, which could impede proper function of the electric steering lock and result in the DTC. The third troubleshooting step involves checking the MTR Cut2 IG1 line within the electrical system of the Honda Accord. Begin by disconnecting the body control module connector C, which contains relevant circuits for the electric steering lock operation. Ensure the vehicle is off, lock, throughout this process. With both the electric steering lock 12P connector and body control module connector C disconnected, test for continuity between electric steering lock terminal number 4 and the corresponding terminal number 57 on the body control module. Proper continuity means that the MTR-CUT2 IG1 wire is intact. If continuity is confirmed, proceed with replacing the steering lock, since it is likely malfunctioning. If the DTC persists even after replacing the steering lock, you should consider replacing the body control module, as it may also be a source of the persistent failure. After completing the repairs related to DTC B12E4, it is critical to conduct a final verification of the repair process. Begin by clearing all DTCs once again through the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS. Once DTCs are cleared, it's essential to conduct a test drive to ensure that the vehicle operates normally under varied conditions. During the test drive, pay special attention to the steering response and the functionality of the electric steering lock. Confirm that the vehicle starts without any issues and that the steering lock correctly engages and disengages as designed. This thorough approach ensures that the repairs have solved the problem effectively and that the vehicle is safe for operation. If any DTCs reoccur or symptoms persist, further investigation may be necessary. Preventive maintenance is key to ensuring the longevity and reliability of the electric steering lock system in the Honda Accord. Regular inspections of wiring harnesses can help identify any signs of wear or potential damage before they manifest as faults like DTC B12E4. Ensure that all connections, especially grounds, are secure and free from corrosion, which can lead to high resistance or open circuits in the system. Monitoring the vehicle's battery health is also vital, as a weak battery can lead to intermittent electrical issues that may trigger DTCs. Addressing these preventive measures regularly can prevent unexpected steering lock failures and enhance overall vehicle safety and performance. A proactive approach can help catch issues early before they escalate into more significant problems. In conclusion, troubleshooting DTC B12E4 revolves around identifying and repairing wiring and component issues related to the electric steering lock system. Start with clearing DTCs and cycling the vehicle's ignition, followed by thorough checks of the ground line and MTR-CUT wiring connections. Replacement of faulty components, such as the steering lock or body control module, may be required to resolve the persistent error. Final verification through test driving and DTC clearing ensures the problem is adequately addressed before returning the vehicle to the owner. Emphasizing regular vehicle maintenance and preventive checks can help mitigate future occurrences of similar DTCs. This comprehensive approach not only assures safety, but also enhances the reliability of the Honda Accord. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.